What's happening, folks? Kevin here from SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming at you live Friday the 13th, Friday night, December 13th, 2019. We are busting open another case of 2019 Bowman Draft. This is going to be Jumbo. This is the regular Jumbo, 8-box, break number 5. Who has who in the break? Arizona D-backs going to Doug F. The Atlanta Braves going to Mike G. Welcome back, Mike G. Good to see you back in the mix, buddy. The Baltimore Orioles going to Chris G. The Boston Red Sox going to Chris G. Chicago Cubbies going to Jared D. Chicago White Sox going to Frank P. Cincinnati Reds going to Mike G. Cleveland Indians going to Scott H. The Colorado Rockies, Mike T. Detroit Tigers going to Jeremy T. Houston Astros going to Travis S. The KC Royals going to Travis S. Los Angeles Angels going to Chris G. Los Angeles Dodgers, Mike T. Miami Marlins going to Kyle F. The Milwaukee Brewers going to Rebecca J. Minnesota Twins, Chris G. The New York Mets going to Armando M. The New York Yankees going to Donald L. Oakland A's, Doug F. The Philadelphia Phils going to Chris L. The Pittsburgh Pirates, David R. San Diego Padres going to Calvin C. San Francisco Giants, Cameron R. The Seattle Mariners going to Doug F. The St. Louis Cardinals going to Anthony C. Tampa Bay Rays going to Chris G. The Texas Rangers going to Kyle F. Toronto Blue Jays going to Mike G. And the Washington Nationals do not have any cards in this product, so therefore they are not sold. So they have no owner, so 29 teams only in this one. All right, here we go, guys. And most of our regulars are involved in this break, but there's a couple new faces in the mix, so I'll say this for the benefit of the new guys and girls. Every card ships, guys. Every single card does ship, and that goes for this break and all of our breaks. So to kind of get through this at a reasonable pace, we'll show the hit cards. We'll show anything that has color with numbering and stuff to a slight degree, and we'll just keep the flow of this thing moving. So you're going to get it all. Here we go. 8 boxes. More of this on the website, folks. If you want to get involved in another break of Bowman, the regular Jumbo, more of it on the site. 8-box breaks. Stuff's getting harder and harder to find now as it's being out of the market a little bit longer. There's less and less of it out there. There's 6 of them. And here's 2 more. 1 and 2. All right, there it is, guys. 4 and 4. Kyle, what's happening, bud? Kyle, how'd you make out with that case? Or those 2 cases, rather. I saw your 1 email. I think you did okay with the 1 case, right? All right, guys, let's see if we have a box topper. No box topper. Out of all of these so far that I've done, I've only pulled 1 box topper. It was a nice one, too. It was a first-round prospect, gold to 50, if I'm not mistaken. Box toppers are pretty rare this year, right? One out of every 10 or so boxes. Is that around the numbering, Vin? I know you guys know the solid breakdowns on this stuff. I'm going to keep the Wikipedia first round list over here just to be able to do a quick little reference to see if we're holding something of high value as we're looking through it. Abrams Black Auto, Franco 30th Anniversary Auto. Very nice. Guys, Don Russ basketball coming up next, although there's a little hiccup with that one that I only received half the product. So if you didn't hear me talk about it right as I took the session live, I'll talk about it again. But we received our 10-box allocation from 2 different places. We have 2 different wholesale distributors we buy from that feed us all of our product. I got my batch from our West Coast guys. I did not get our batch yet from the East Coast. So those will be arriving on Monday. So rather than delay the whole thing until Monday, I was floating it out there to the breaking group and asking you guys what you want to see. If you want to see half of it go tonight and then half of it when it arrives in the early part of next week, and then I'll, of course, ship it all together. And the overall consensus was, let's do half tonight. So I think that's the way we're going to do it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's start on the right side. And again, every card is going to ship, guys. Every card is going to ship. All right, 1 second while I get the camera dialed in, focus-wise. And we could adjust as needed. Again, every card's going to ship to you guys. So the papers, there's not much going on in the papers other than some numbered cards. The chromes, we could easily see if we got a refractor or numbered card going on. We got a 30th anniversary of J.J. Bleday right there. All right, nothing in the papers. What is it, 3 autos per box in the regular jumbo, right? 3 autos per box we're looking for. I see blue coming up. All right, so here's a draft pick breakdown of Andrew Vaughn. And here's our first numbered card. It's a blue paper. I'm a little low on the camera, right? Let's go a little higher. What do we got? Minnesota Twins, Matt Cantorino. Blue paper to 150. Twins. I'm actually going to put that off to the side. There we go. Guys, all the Bowman's Best is listed on the website. If you didn't see that, we listed all of next week's releases. And here we go, guys. I interrupt my spiel to bring you our first auto. And it's a refractor. 12 out of 499 refractor of Greg Jones. And that is a first rounder. Pick number 22. Tampa Bay Rays going to Chris G. There you go, buddy. Greg Jones coming your way. Refractor auto to 499. Very nice. All right, first one. Looking for 2 more. Yeah, all of our Bowman's Best is now active on the website, so if you're looking to get involved in that stuff, it is coming out next week. It's next Wednesday. Origins Basketball is up there now. We listed that. First year for Origins Basketball. They had Origins Football the last few years, which is basically a complete knockoff of Topps Inception line, but it's still a nice product. And they're doing it on the basketball side this year. We got a little glimpse of it in that Chronicles product that was out several months ago. There was a couple stray Origins basketball cards floating around in that stuff that I remember. But this is the full-blown product now. So that'll be coming out next week. And then Donruss Optic Football. And here we go, guys. St. Louis Cardinals with the Zach Thompson, auto number 2. Cardinals going to Anthony. Let's see if Zach Thompson is. So 2 first rounders so far in the mix. Zach Thompson is draft pick number 19 right there. St. Louis. Anthony scoring that one. Not numbered, but very nice. 2 first rounders out of the first box. Yeah, and they're doing the Donruss Optic Football in 2 different variations. The regular hobby, which is the 12 box, and then they're doing a 20 box for variation, which is going to be like a hobby collector box. So that's different. Kalenic Seattle to 499. And here comes blue. What do we got? Ryan Costello, blue to 150 for the Twins. All right, that's one of them. Here comes the second side. So it's going to be a busy week next week as well, because we'll still be getting through some of this stuff that we got on the shelf, and we're going to have 3 new products rolling in. Almost 4 if you consider the hobby collector stuff, almost a secondary. We got a draft progression right there, White Sox, and we got a Brandon Williamson green to 99. Green chrome to 99 for Seattle. Looking for one more auto. Got a franchise futures for the Twins. Here's a purple sitting on top. Matthew Lugo to 250, purple chrome. Jeffrey, what's up, buddy? Jeffrey in the house. All right, here we go, guys. Franchise futures, and there it is. Franchise futures, and it's a purple auto of Alec Marsh for Kansas City, and that is Mr. Travis. There you go, bud. Travis S. scoring a purple auto. 126 out of 250. Marsh. Where's Marsh? We got Marsh on the first round list. I'm not familiar enough to know off the top of my head, and I don't see him in the M's. But still really nice, man. Very nice. Alec Marsh to 250. 126 out of 250. I hate when you hover over this Wikipedia. If you hover over the team name with your mouse, it actually pulls up an image of the MLB team logo, which is kind of a little busy. All right, let's keep rolling. Got a draft pick breakdown. Shea Langoliers. All right. Getting through box number uno. Franchise Futures Dodgers. Let's see if we got any other color in here that's worthy of notating. Last little bit right here, folks. We got a Kalenic. We got a Darian Cruz. We got a draft progression. All right, that does it, guys. Box number 1 in the books. Let me offload these cards to my little side table, and we'll go into box number 2. I can bust open, like I said. I've got a second full case of this product sitting on the shelf. If we got enough momentum going, I think we were only sitting at 12 spots. I mean, we could realistically do 2 of these tonight, in addition to the Don Russ. Don Russ basketball on the lineup next. Nope. This is Kevin on the microphone tonight, Jeff. You got Kevin on tonight. So Jason and I sound a little different. All right, here we go. Next one. Jason is, I don't know what Jason's up to tonight. I hit him up before and I didn't hear back from him, so I'm assuming he's off doing fun stuff. Maybe he's at the casino. All right, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Oh, no worries, Jeffrey. No worries at all. All right, here we go. Let's split them up into even stacks so we can do 2. And guys, if you're watching this and you don't normally get involved in our breaks, we'd love to have you. Website address right at the bottom of the video. Jump over to the site, sign up a free account, jump on in. We break live sessions at least 4 times a week, sometimes up to 5, 6 times a week, depending on how hot and heavy the releases are that week. Last week we did like 6 sessions in a row to keep up with the pace of the new releases that are being flown at us. A lot of releases hitting the market. Bowman number 8. Yeah, I think I activated number 7 and number 8, Vin, when the last 2 filled. Like, whatever the last 2 were that filled up, I activated 2 more because we still have more on the shelf. So 7 and 8 are up there. All right, let's see what the next box holds. Maybe it'll be the good one, man. Maybe it'll be the good one. Draft progression right there for Baltimore. Here's a 30th Bowman. Adley. So who was saying, I think you guys were saying out of all the Bowman you guys have seen so far, I know Jason was saying that there was a discussion going on about the number 1 draft pick. What's his name? Rushman? That nobody's really seen any of his autos being pulled out of this so far. Vin, I know you watched a bunch of these. Have you seen any of those come out? All right, here's our first bit of color. Numbering to 250, Alek Manoah. 210 out of 250. I'm going to raise the camera a little bit. That's paper. You've seen a lot, Vin? Interesting. A lot of the guys that are regulars said they haven't seen any of his come out yet, which is weird. All right, Hunter Bishop. Well, maybe we'll pull him tonight. Maybe it's a little foreshadowing. All right, guys, here we go. Pittsburgh on the board with the first auto out of 3 in this box. Quinn, is it Priester? Priester. Pittsburgh Pirates going to Mr. Dave R. Dave scoring that one. That's a first rounder as well. Draft pick number 18. Pittsburgh Pirates on the board for David. Congrats, David. Nice. Have you guys been catching the news about all these? A lot of people have those Ring front doorbell cameras, and the kid from the Tigers and the Diamondbacks are more scarce than Adley. Is that right? Have you seen all the talk, all the news hitting about people hacking into people's Ring camera systems and like antagonizing them in their homes? It's ridiculous. So many of those Ring camera systems are out there. It's pretty wild stuff. I saw it at least hit 3 times today. I saw news about it. All right, guys, here we go. I interrupt this for the last team picked up, which was the Colorado Rockies, to close out the break. Mike picked them up. And, Mike, you're getting a refractor auto to $4.99 of Michael Toglia? Colorado Rockies. And that is a first rounder as well. So final team karma coming in effect right there. Draft pick number 23. And it's a refractor version to $4.99, buddy. Rockies on the board. Yeah, that was the final team hanging out there and got filled up before we even started the session tonight, which was pretty sweet. I see orange coming up there, guys. I'm fairly certain that's orange coming up. Okay, here's the chromes. Draft progression for the Rangers, and there's the orange. And it is for the Cardinals, Trahan Fletcher. Fletcher, orange to 25. Very nice. There's a Trajan Fletcher, St. Louis Cardinals, and that's Anthony C. Just knock hard. The only reason why I have a camera on the front door is because I'm too lazy to get up and actually see who's out there. I just want to look at the camera. 9 out of 25 for the Cardinals. First low-numbered stuff there. Orange to 25. Congratulations, sir. Although I have a blink system, I don't have a ring. I have a blink. Let's keep going. And we got a printing plate here, boys. Printing plate. How about it? Okay, draft progression. And it's a printing plate right there. Boom. Logan Davidson. 1/1 yellow plate for the A's. And that's a first rounder right there. Number 29 draft pick. Logan Davidson. Oakland goes to Doug F. There you go, Zeus. Congrats, buddy. I haven't seen any plates come out of this stuff yet, at least in the cases we've done. So that is pretty awesome. That'll be a bonus in addition to the autos. It's a pretty hot case so far. Great box. Orange and then a printing plate. All right, here comes. Got a franchise futures. Then we got a green to 99 of Kyle Stowers. Baltimore. All right, franchise futures, and here comes our auto, guys. Franchise futures for the Braves, and the next auto is going to be a Davis Wenzel. Texas on the board for Kyle. There you go. I know Kyle's hanging out. Does Wenzel fall on the list? Wenzel, not the first round list, but there you go, buddy, still. Texas Rangers and Kyle. Congrats, bud. All right, let's look for some color in here. We pulled a red out of the Super Jumbo, right? The last one I did, the last Bowman draft was the Super Jumbo that went off here in Vegas. And I pulled a red out of that one, which is pretty cool. $4.99, Vince Fernandez. Here's a CJ draft pick breakdown. I got up the other day. It was like, I don't know, Saturday morning, 9:30 in the morning. And I'm not an early riser on any day, especially Saturday. These cards are sliding all over the creation. Hold on one sec. Let me look at the rest of these. And they were there at like 9 in the morning, and I'm like, what is going on? Maybe it's FedEx, because FedEx, of course, delivers on Saturdays, right? And no, it was not FedEx. It was probably Jehovah's Witnesses or whatever they are, you know, dressed all in their Sunday's best on a Saturday, trying to peddle some stuff that I'm not buying. And they were like, oh my goodness, did we wake you? I'm like, you sure did. And I just kind of closed the door. I mean, maybe that was being a jerk, but, you know, come on. Sleep is precious. Minnesota Twins with the franchise futures. They were selling something that I was not buying. All right, guys, there we go. That's the next box right there. They got a little sloppy at the end. Let me offload these cards. We're going to get into box number 3 in just a minute. Do tell, Vin. Do tell. I won't judge. Many years ago, I lived in a place in Pennsylvania, and the Jehovah's Witness folks would come around quite frequently. And hey, to each their own. If someone's, you know, religious, whatever. I'm personally not. So, you know, I'm not going to be, like I said, I'm not going to be buying what they're selling, but they just were relentless, man. They were relentless at that place in PA. No matter how many times I told them I wasn't interested, they would just keep coming back for more. Still no box toppers. Still no box toppers. All right. Two and two. You know what they're relentless out here too in Vegas? Showing up to your front door and trying to sell you on solar panels for your for the roof. So they must get government subsidies. These companies get government subsidies if they can sell you these like $50,000 solar panel kits for your roof. And you know, I don't even own the place. I just rent. So no matter how many times I tell them, yeah, put me on your renters list, I don't own the property, they just keep coming. Okay, here we go. Next one. Paper. Franchise futures, followed by, what are they calling these light blue ones again? Put a sign on your door, beware of dog. We actually had a sign for a little while that says like no solicitations and whatever. They still knock. They still knock. I think I see a sparkle. Are they sky blue? Is that what those light blue ones are this year? All right, here's a sparkle of Josh Smith, Yankees. Sparkle. I see gold. We got gold coming up here, folks. Is it a gold auto? Question remains. What do we got? Okay, franchise futures right behind it is the gold. And it sure is, boys. Franchise futures, then a gold auto, and it's a 34 out of 50 of Grant McCray. Grant McCray, I'm looking to see in the first round list. SF, who's got him? San Francisco belongs to Cameron R. There you go. Little inscription on there as well. Gold auto, gold chrome auto to 50. Very nice. Very nice. And guys, just as an FYI, we handle these cards one time. I know there's a lot of concern that chrome cards get scratched super easily, blah, 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 you know. We handle them one time, we put them off to the side, then we instantly sleeve them before we handle them again. So, just so there's no concern over scratched cards that have value and so on. We got a Reyes purple to 250 paper. Dog would run full speed at length of the house barking and stop within an inch of the door. People would run. That's fantastic. I love it. How do I train the cat to do that? Got a draft pick breakdown, number 8. I need to train the cat to be a little more vicious. All right, franchise futures, and then we got a purple chrome to 250 of Thompson for the White Sox. So what are you guys up to? Any Friday plans? Or are you hanging out with me? Who's out and about? I know a couple of our guys. I'm pretty sure Jess B. I remember Jess saying he was out at the local bar watching on his phone. Got it. What do we got? New York Yankees to $4.99. Jess was out at the local bar a couple weeks ago watching on his phone, had the bartender all kinds of interested in what the heck was going on. We don't often do Friday sessions unless there's a new release coming out on that day, which of course today there is, so that's why we're live on Friday. All right, what do we got? Riley Green draft pick breakdown, and check this out, guys. We got a franchise futures with some color. That is a 9 out of 99 green franchise futures White Sox. Very nice. Andrew Vaughn and a Matthew Thompson duel. And who's got the White Sox? White Sox, this one is Frank P. Nice one, Frank. And whoo, baby, are you kidding me? Well, that just snuck right in there, didn't it, guys? How about a J.J. Bleday, Miami? Bleday is draft pick number 4, printing plate, and that's on card, or should I say on plate auto, for Miami. That is Kyle. Boom, buddy. 1 of 1, black printing plate auto. That's the hotness right there, sir. Whew. Fantastic. Fantastic. That is something. Did not even feel that one coming up in the stack as I was fanning through them. Kyle, congratulations, buddy. Nice hit. What a hit. Wow. Wow. Let's keep going. What a hit. So that's 2 printing plates so far in this case. One of them on card ink. And the number 4 pick nonetheless. Draft progression, Blue Jays. We got a Texas 30th. We're not even halfway through the case when we're pulling this fire. Got a franchise futures, Detroit. Ooh, I see the next auto, guys. I cut the stack right at the next auto. You can see the blue ink. We'll see it in just a minute. All right, here he comes. Here he comes. How about them Dodgers? LA Dodgers on the board for Mike T. Mike, there you go, buddy. Michael Bush. Michael Bush. That's a first rounder as well, sir. Pick number 31. Michael Bush for the Dodgers. Going off to Mike. Congratulations, sir. Nice. And let's see what else we got here. Got a draft progression. Padres. Nothing in the chromes. And last little bit of paper. Nothing in there. All right, guys, that's box number 3. Let me offload and we'll get into box number 4. Guys, Jason is working diligently on the shipping batch that he has out of PA. He had a lot of cards going on there. So bear with us while we get all these Bowmans out to you guys. It's pretty hefty sort, you know, especially when we're trying to run the daily operations and keep the breaks going night after night while, you know, taking a pause to get the shipping batches out the door too. Gets a little tedious, so just bear with us a little bit when it comes to this stuff that has heavy base. We had one guy send us an email yesterday, and he felt compelled to send us an email with 15 exclamation points and question marks after it, asking where his cards are. He was in a break that took place 4 days prior. So we got no topper in that one. Working the best we can, sir. Working the best we can. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's start on the right side. Right side first. It's never easy, man. It's never easy. Because I think what happens is some of these guys have broken with other, breaking operations that are bigger than us, that have dedicated people on staff that are sorting and packaging this stuff instantly as it breaks. To keep our prices low and to keep to the, size of the operation we have, we need to do them in batches. So we need to do like a whole week together in one shot. So everything that goes off here in Vegas goes out in one batch. And, same thing with Jason's side. So, hey, we could hire people, but we'd have to charge, we'd have to be on par with their, the competitors' pricing. Those other operations that charge, 30 and 50% higher prices than we do. Then we could hire some people. But, All right, here we go. How about Kansas City with the refractor auto of Alec Marsh? Alec Marsh, refractor auto. KC on the board, and that is Mr. Travis. Travis, I don't think Travis is in the house with us tonight. Or if he is, he's being real quiet out there. Trav, you out there, buddy? 418 out of 499, Kansas City auto. Yeah, it's one of those that you can't have it both ways kind of things. Like, our prices are typically 30 to 50% lower, than most of the bigger guys that are out there. They might get their stuff shipped out a little faster because, again, they have a full dedicated sorting staff pushing it out the door as quick as it comes in. What do we got? Carroll to $4.99, D-backs. All right, here comes a sparkle. Andrew Schultz, Philadelphia Phils. Sparkle. And, explained it to the gentleman very nicely. I'm sure I'll get hate mail back. We got an upside down. Greg, what's happening, bud? Greg Z in the house, briefly in the house. Thanks for popping in, Greg, and thanks for the pickup. Guys, Bowman Draft Jumbo. Look at where my fat little thumb is pointing over here. Bowman Draft Jumbo, break number 6 is down to 11. So, yeah, we could bust open 2 cases of this stuff tonight. Greg said he picked up a team, and it looks like that puts us down to 11. Thanks a bunch, Greg. Appreciate it. We got a Rodriguez, blue to 150. Seattle, chrome to 150. Got a franchise futures for the Twins. There's Royce Lewis. All right, there's one side. Let's put those guys right there for the moment. Let's get the second side in the camera. Let's see what we got. I think we're still due 2 autos, right? I think we only pulled the Marsh auto so far. My count could be off, but I think we're still due 2. There's JJ again. That printing plate, JJ. Here comes an orange paper, boys. It's an Alec Boehm. Orange paper coming up. Andrew Vaughn, draft pick breakdown. 14 out of 25 Philadelphia Phils. Who's got them Phils? That's Chris L. Chris L on the ownership of the Phils. 14 out of 25 paper. Nice. And what do we got? Dane Dunning, White Sox. I got 2 stuck together there. It was a Ronnie Mauricio. And here it is, guys. Here it is, Boston Red Sox with a Noah Song. Noah Song, Boston Red Sox. And that is Mr. Chris G on the ownership of the Sox in this one. Congrats, Chris. Nice. Boston scoring for you. Got a draft progression right there for the Marlins. We got a 30th of Riley Green. All right, Dane Dunning starts the Chromes. Franchise futures, and here it is, guys. Pittsburgh on the board, another one. Matt Gorski. Matt Gorski. Looking to see if Gorski falls in the first round list. Don't see him alphabetically in the list for you, Dave, but another one for the Pittsburgh spot, bud. Dave R. owns the spot. Pittsburgh doing well. And the last little bit from this side. This box puts us halfway through the case, folks. Halfway through it. Got a Shea Langoliers draft pick breakdown number 9. And the last of the papers. All right. Give me a minute here to offload these cards. Getting into box number, what do we got? 5 coming up next. 4 down, 4 to go. Okay. Let's go to the top of my 4 stack. You can see there, and we're going to have 3 after this. Here we go. Can we see a box topper? Come on. No. Finn, what's the per breakdown on the box toppers again? Is it like 1 per 10 on average? Pretty scarce for sure in this year's product. I've only pulled 1. I was just asking, what's the breakdown of the box toppers per box in this year's draft jumbo? Is it like 1 per 10, something around there? I think is the box toppers per box on average. Because every box I open, I keep looking for a box topper, and we're not pulling any. I only pulled 1 so far. Draft progression, Miami. There's a 30th of CJ. Here's a draft pick breakdown of JJ. All right. Nothing yet, folks. Papers, papers, papers. Okay. Okay, here's $4.99 Kyle Isbell. Kansas City to $4.99. And here it is, boys. Jamari Baylor. It's a blue wave auto to 150 for the Phils. That's a beauty. Phils go to Chris L. Baylor. Nice one, man. 15 out of 150. Jamari Baylor. Just random, very few, if you never saw any pulled. Yeah, I pulled 1 in, I don't know if it was jumbo number 3 maybe. And it was gold to 50 also, which was pretty great. But yeah, that's the only one I've pulled so far. Jason hasn't pulled any, I don't believe. All right, let's keep going. Franchise futures. So they're not even like a guaranteed per box count. They're just completely randomized. Draft progression for the Mets. Kyle Isbell right there. Owen Miller. Nothing in the papers. And here it is, boys. Cubbies on the board next. Ryan Jensen. And that is a first rounder, pick number 27. Ryan Jensen. Cubs going to Jared. Jared D. There you go, Jared. Congratulations. Cubbies auto coming your way, sir. All right, that's one side. Here comes the second side. I think we're still due 1 auto, correct? 1 auto. Got a draft progression for the Padres. Then we got a blue for the Tigers. 108 out of 150, Brock Deathrage. Death Rage. Tigers going to Jeremy. Jeremy scoring a blue. Sounds like a professional wrestler, Death Rage. Or a monster truck driver. Sunday. Doxakis, $4.99, paper. All right, here comes something, boys. It's a blue. Franchise futures in front of it, and there it is, guys. Sammy Siani, Pittsburgh. How about them Pittsburgh Pirates? Siani, that is going to be blue to 150. That's the third Pittsburgh auto. 134 out of 150. Pittsburgh Pirates doing great. David, Teacher 155, there you go, bud. Nice hit. Congratulations, sir. One sec, guys. All right, let's keep going. Pittsburgh crushing it. So I think that's our third auto. So let's see if we have any low-numbered stuff in here, like an orange, a gold, maybe a red. Here's a purple of Jensen Cubbies to 250 purple. There's Alek Manoah. Franchise futures Pittsburgh, and then a blue paper to 150 of Vince Fernandez, Colorado. What do we got? Santana for the Dodgers and their sky blue, or whatever they're calling them. Draft progression, Toronto. Okay, guys, 3 boxes remaining, 5 down. Let me offload these cards, and we're going to get into the next 3. I'm drinking a sugar-free Monster energy drink off to the side here to keep me going. I'm so tired today. So tired. I woke up way earlier than I should have. I've been going all day. Getting my all the guarine possible. All right, let's go. 3 boxes left. No box topper there either. I feel like we're going to pull one in one of the final 2 boxes. It's a tall order. Here we go. Let's just start. Let's start on the right side. Makes it easier a little bit. Mike, you chuckling at the Guarine? The Monster Energy drink? All right, here's JJ, draft pick breakdown. Oh, I need something to keep me going. I'm so tired. I was literally like passing out a little bit, falling asleep before I knew I had to start up at 4 o'clock tonight. And I was passing out a little bit around 3:30. Like, I need something. All right, franchise futures. And a Bo Phillip for the Braves. All right, papers. Okay, $4.99. Aidman Cubbies, that's paper. And here it is, guys. Arizona D-backs with the Ryan Nelson, Arizona. I'm looking to see if Nelson falls in. I'm pretty sure there's some D-backs guys in the first round list, but I don't see Nelson in there, but still nonetheless, D-backs are hitting there for you, Doug. Arizona on the board for Doug. Let's keep going. Who are the big Arizona prospects? Let me see. Let me sort by. So we're looking for Corbin Carroll. Is that the big boy from Arizona, right? Corbin Carroll, Blake Walston. Those are the big guys on the Arizona side. Nice part about that Wikipedia list is you can sort it by player's last name. You can sort it by draft pick. You could sort it by team alphabetically. It's pretty sweet. What do we got? 30th of Joey Bart. So some of those 30ths have real autos on them, right? I know Kyle was saying he pulled a 30th anniversary and it was an actual auto, not just a facsimile auto. All right, here comes purple, boys. Franchise futures, and it is purple with ink. Franchise futures for the D-backs. George Kirby, Seattle, and that's a first rounder right there, fellas. Pick number 20. Seattle belongs to Doug, so Doug scored the Arizona hit a minute ago and now scoring a George Kirby. Purple auto to 250. Congrats, Doug. Very nice. Very nice. Purple of Fletcher for St. Louis to 250. 93 out of 250. Alek Manoah, draft pick number 11. And papers. All right, let me shove those right there for a minute. About the tool on the group break checklist. No, I have like over here, Vin, I have the Wikipedia MLB 2019 MLB draft picks, and you could sort it by, like, if I click on the pick column, I could sort it by there. If I click on the player column, I could sort it by last name. If I click on the team column, I could sort it by, team name alphabetically. I keep them sorted this way so that when I'm just eyeballing them, I could see if the guy's name ends in, Z, I can go all the way down to the bottom of the list and do a quick scour on the first rounders to see if I'm holding a first rounder. Yeah, I'm trying to, with this way, it allows me to do it one-handed. So I have like my wireless mouse off to the side, and I could just do a quick little search. Got a franchise futures Pittsburgh. But yeah, there's definitely better tools out there, but that one over here that I'm using off the Wikipedia list works decent for holding the cards and doing the camera and all that business. All right, what do we got? Armenteros, paper, blue to 150. Paper to 150 for the A's. All right, what do we got? And there it is, boys. Class of 2019. I think these are what? Are these one per case? I think they are. This is numbered to 250. Numbered to 250. Braves on the board going to Mike G. Mike making a comeback into the breaks and picking up a beauty right here. Braden Shumack, Atlanta Braves, class of 2019 auto. 185 out of 250. And what is he? He is pick number 21, right? There he is. Pick number 21. Congrats, buddy. Very nice hit. Nice hit. Mike, Jason and I were talking. Good to see you back in. Good to see you back in. Got a draft progression. White Sox. In the Chromes we go. Got a draft progression Braves. Here's a blue. Hello, my eyes get adjusted tomorrow. How about a green? 42 out of 99. Bryce Turing green chrome for the Milwaukee Brew Crew going to Rebecca. Rebecca. Is it blue? Is it green? Who knows? Are you colorblind? I don't think so. All right. It is the blues and the greens that, if you are colorblind, you get mixed up, right? Numbering to 499, Owen Miller, San Diego, paper. All right, folks. That is box number 6. 2 boxes still left to bust open. Just let me offload some of these cards, make some space on the old table. Guys, let's get some movement flying on the next Bowman. What do we got? Bowman draft number 6 is at 11 spots. I'll break it tonight if we could fill it. If we can get that one down to like 8 spots before we finish up here, then there's a very distinct possibility that it could break tonight. So if you guys are out there watching and you want to maybe see another one tonight, another one of these cases, I have one more on my shelf, and that's it. Once that one goes, I am out of stock here in Vegas. All right, next box. Can we pull the elusive box topper? Can we do it? It's like the Willy Wonka golden ticket. Nothing. We got one more chance for the golden ticket. One more box. Let's see if we can do a box topper. Okay, next box, box number 7. All right, paper to 499 of Greg Jones. Got a draft pick breakdown. Here he is, Adley. Rushman. Guess I should figure out how to say the first pick. First pick's actual last name. Yeah, you're probably right, Finn. If they did start loading up box toppers, the price would even skyrocket more than it already is. All right, franchise futures. Then an Evan Fitterer, Miami. The prices are already out of control on this year's product releases. God forbid they add more content. We got a draft progression for the Reds. We got a 30th of Franco. Waiting on our autos. And here it is, guys. We got a Dre Jamison. Arizona D-backs on the board again for Doug. Dre Jamison coming your way, Doug. Diamondbacks with another one. Doug F. on the ownership of the D-backs. Guys, do me a favor. I know we have about 10 or so people watching this channel on the YouTube side right now. Hit that subscribe button. If you guys never got a chance to hit subscribe, it doesn't cost you anything. It's just basically adding yourself to our break community. The bigger the community, the bigger, the opportunity of getting stuff filled up on any of these live sessions goes. All right, guys, I can see the next auto, so I'm cheating by looking down the list to see if he falls into my first round list. And here it is. How about them Yankees? With the TJ Sakema? Tommy, what's happening, buddy? New York Yankees on the board going to Donald L. on the ownership of the Yankees. Congrats, Donald. Yankees on the board. Have seen enough Bowman draft. Convinced they put purposely side players that can jack up the price like manipulation. I believe all of the above on that, Finn. They're definitely... Jason and I talk about it all the time, how these card manufacturers manipulate their own industry to their own, to their own benefit. And they're just too low-hanging of a fruit for anybody to go after. Like, nobody cares. Like, nobody in, an overseeing role cares. So, they don't go after them. But they sure do. All right. That's one side. So, guys, if you're waiting on Don Russ basketball, it is fully sold out. There is a caveat, though. I mentioned this, and I'm saying this for Tommy and anybody else that's popping in a little bit later. So, as you guys know, we were not even allocated one full sealed case of that product. We were allocated 11 boxes, sourcing it from 2 different distributors. So we have a West Coast distributor that gets us product, and we have an East Coast distributor. I received the product today from our West Coast distributor. I did not receive the product from our East Coast distributor. It's delayed until Monday. So I have half of the Don Russ here in-house, and I threw it out to the guys that showed up to the session early and said, hey, I'll break half of it tonight, and then I'll break the other half of it on Monday or Tuesday night whenever it actually physically arrives in my possession. Jack Little to 250 paper, Dodgers. And most of the crowd said, yeah, break half of it tonight and break the other half of it when you receive, the second half. So, again, I'm going to toss that out there just so you guys are aware. It is a 10-box break. Everybody paid for 10-box break that's involved in it. But I physically have 5 boxes only on my shelf right now because it was delayed. Shipping was delayed a day. So, a day by meaning one business day being Monday from today. Draft progression for the Orioles. So I plan on busting open those 5 boxes come next. It's still 1,500 cards across 5 boxes. All right, Tom. Tom is in agreement. He wants to see the 5 boxes break as well. I was scrambling this afternoon. Here we go, guys. How about them Dodgers? And that's draft pick number 25. Cody, is it Hosey? LA Dodgers on the board. That's Mike T. And Mike, that's a refractor version as well, buddy. 19 out of 499 refractor auto. First rounder for the Dodgers, bud. Congrats. Yeah, this afternoon I was like, okay, I have half of it. Is the second half going to arrive? I start digging through my inbox, looking for the tracking numbers. There's gold. I finally find the tracking from our distributor from Georgia. And sure as shit, it says Monday for the delivery. Here it is, guys. Jackson Gower, Kansas City is going to be the gold. It's paper. It's a 47 out of 50 KC Royals. That's going to Travis. Kansas City to 50. What do we got? A sparkle of Miguel Amaya for the Cubbies. Got a franchise futures, San Diego, Matt Mercer. And last little bit here from this box. Guys, that's box number 7 in the books, box number 8. One more to go. Just let me offload these cards and we're going to bust open the final one. We'll keep this party rocking. I can bust open one more of these tonight. I keep saying it over and over. I sound like a broken record, but if you look right there, boom. Jumbo number 6, 11 remaining teams. I've got that product on my shelf. So if we want to do another Bowman tonight, in addition to whatever goes off next, which I think is going to be half of that Don Russ case, we can do it because I've got it here. It just needs to sell out. So let's keep working on those numbers, folks. Let's keep working those numbers down. Get them to single digits. Okay, final box. Can we pull the golden ticket? And by the golden ticket, I mean a box topper. Let's see, guys. Last chance. No box topper. No box topper. All right. So that makes one box topper only out of all the regular jumbos. This is the third one that I'm breaking. And only one box topper. Okay, guys, last box. Here we go. 3 more autos, and maybe we'll see something crazy. We already saw some crazy stuff. We saw 1/1 printing plate auto in this. Another printing plate, so 2 printing plates pulled so far. One of them was an autoed version. Numbering to 499, Bo Phillip. Braves, paper on that one. Got an Adley draft pick breakdown, pick number 1. My vocabulary is so much in the break space with case breaks that you hear draft pick breakdown and my mind sticks to the word break. All right. Got a franchise futures. Spencer Steer. All right, we've got a Royce Lewis. Very nice. All right, purple to 250 for the Twins. And, oh, baby, how about a boom? How about a Franchise Futures Orange Dual Auto for Pittsburgh? Whoa. Dave R., congratulations, sir. 7 out of 25 Franchise Futures. Here's your two players. Quinn Priester and Sammy Siani. Franchise Futures Dual Auto, and it's an orange version to 25. What a hit. What a hit. Nice dual auto. Beauty. Orange to 25 for you, bud. Congrats. Nice hit. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's keep going. Pittsburgh crushing this break. Got a draft progression D-backs. We've got a 30th of Andrew Vaughn. I will hit recap this one a little bit later, guys. I'm probably going to jump directly into the Don Russ next, just to keep the flow moving. Got a Spencer Brickhouse. Got a draft progression for Pittsburgh. Got a Seth Beer. Matt Vierling, Philadelphia Phils. That is a 250 out of 250 paper. Okay, that's one stack. Here comes the second. John, what's happening, buddy? John, if you send me an email to sales@SportsBoxBreaks, so sales at our domain name down below, I can put you in touch with the owner of the Miami spot is Kyle. Kyle was in the live chat earlier. I'm not sure if he is still here, but if not, I can pass your email directly over to Kyle, and you guys can work out a deal amongst yourselves. We got a Corbin Carroll Sparkle for the D-backs. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to put you guys in touch with one another and see if Kyle's interested in selling that card or if it's going into his personal collection. You got it, John. Yep, just shoot us an email there, and I'll definitely put you directly in touch with the owner of the Miami spot. Franchise Futures, San Diego. That's a beauty of a card, man. Beauty of a card. All right, we're getting down to the wire here, folks. This is a pretty hot box. We pulled that crazy dual auto, Franchise Futures dual. Here comes blue, and is it going to be blue ink? Franchise Futures for Detroit, and sure enough, it is. That is blue ink for the Cubbies, 71 out of 150. Ryan Jensen. Ryan Jensen, that's a first rounder as well. Draft pick number 27 for the Cubs. Jared D on the ownership of that one. Very nice, Jared. 71 out of 150. 71 out of 150. Nice hit. Got a draft pick breakdown of Nick Lodolo. And here it is, guys. Is this the final auto? I think it is. What do we got? Kyron Paris for the Angels. Los Angeles Angels in this break is Chris G. Chris picking one up for the Angels, buddy. Los Angeles Angels on the board. Chris getting it. All right, anything in the papers? And I will do a hit recap on this one a little bit later. Like I said, I'm going to jump into the Don Russ next to keep things moving. Here comes green. All right, we got a draft progression, and it's a green paper of Lucan Baker for the Cardinals, 54 out of 99. And that is going to do it, guys. Again, that was the regular jumbo break number 5. We got more jumbo on the site. We got 6, 7, and 8 actively filling up. So if you weren't able to get into this one and you want to jump in to the next couple of Bowman draft breaks, we'd love to have you. Website address at the bottom of your video, guys. Jump on in. Sign up a free account. You can come in using PayPal or credit card. Thanks again, folks.